Hey guys, welcome back to The Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today, and thank you for your support. Speaking of support, the Jazz Roundup video series is one way you can support the channel and get the things that you want from the 3 major jazz series. Every 2 months I go through the Amazon listings for all of these series and see what's available. I put it all together in the description box below with links that will help the channel. So if you are thinking of getting any of these titles and you would like to help support the channel, this is a great way to do it. Also, there's I just want to mention there is another way to support the channel now. It's kind of hidden in plain sight, but under each video there's a row of options, a row of icons. One of them is a heart, and it says thanks on it, and that is called Super Thanks. It's a new feature that YouTube has. If you simply want to donate a couple of bucks to the channel, this is a good way to do it. They have a few different options, and it gives you a highlighted comment as well. So I will know immediately if you've done that, and that's great. I appreciate that very much. So let's get into the listings. The big news, of course, is the Tone Poet Blue Train reissue. This is a big exception that Joe Harley made for this title. He had said he wasn't going to do any of the Music Matters titles in the Tone Poet series, but this is a big album and this is a big deal, and everyone should have a copy of this in their collection. I have an older stereo edition, but I am ordering the mono, and I probably will order the stereo too. So those links are below. That's due out very soon. So get a pre-order in for those. I don't know. I imagine they're pressing quite a few of them, but who knows? You wouldn't want to have to wait another 6 months for a repress. So that's John Coltrane Blue Train. So from the Acoustic Sound series, there's a few pre-orders. One is Ella and Louie Again. This time it's a 2-record set. I reviewed the first one. If you want to check the review, I fell in love with it, and I definitely have this one on pre-order as well. I expect great things from that as well. I haven't sampled it. I want to be surprised, but boy was I surprised with the first one. Also on pre-order from the Acoustic Sound series and the Contemporary label is Art Pepper Meets the Rhythm section, and Benny Carter Jazz Giant, and Shelly Manne My Fair Lady. Those are the 3 that are remaining from that series. From Tone Poet, there's Kenny Burrell, self-titled. So I have that on pre-order. I'm looking forward to that. I've loved everything that I've heard and purchased from Kenny Burrell, including Midnight Blue and Bluesy Burrell from the Prestige series. I know I'm going to love that one. So that one's available for pre-order as well. Grant Green, Feeling the Spirit. I'm also a big Grant Green fan, so this is also on pre-order for me. You'll find links to those below. And from Blue Note Classic, there's a few new ones called Big John Patton, Oh Baby is available for pre-order. Joe Lovano, I'm All For You. And Charlie Hunter, Bing Bing Bing. And Stanley Turrentine, Common Touch. I haven't sampled any of this yet, so I don't know. I can't make a comment on those, but those are the pre-orders. Then from Kraft Records, they had a few great jazz titles in the Chet Baker series, and also a Bill Evans title that I highly recommend. This is the Bill Evans, You Must Believe in Spring. It's a 2x45. Very highly recommended. I reviewed it, and this is a wonderful, wonderful album. Highly recommended. Also from them is the Chet Baker series. There's not a lot available. Chet is out of print. Chet Baker, Lerner and Lowe is out of print. The 2 that are in print are this one, It Could Happen to You, and Chet Baker in New York. This one is a vocal record. He plays and sings on this record. So if you like Chet Baker's vocals, you will love this record. Then we get to Acoustic Sound series. So there's quite a few available if you include the contemporary stuff. This one I just reviewed recently, loved it. It's called We Get Requests, the Oscar Peterson Trio, a very easy listening set, recorded extremely well, and a high recommendation on that. Also, I reviewed recently the Ella and Louis release and was floored by how much I love this. Really great sound, great mastering, pressing, a real keeper for sure. I loved it. From the contemporary series, we have, let's see, the poll winners, Shelley Mann and Friends, and Hampton Hawes 4. Also, we have Art Pepper Plus 11 is still available from the contemporary series. And one of my favorites, and the first one from Acoustic Sounds Verve series, was this, Gets Gilberto. This is a must for someone just getting into jazz. This was one of my first jazz albums way back, and this is my latest pressing and my favorite pressing of it, the Acoustic Sounds Verve Jazz Series pressing. And it is spectacular. You can't get much better than this. It's got a Latin beat, it's got Girl from Ipanema, and it's got just incredible playing from Stan Getz. So high recommendation, and look at that gorgeous cover too. Love it. Another one that I recommended a while back was Study in Brown, Clifford Brown Trio. And I'm sorry, Clifford Brown and Max Roach, sorry. That one is usually below $30 on Amazon. It was last I checked. Then we have Duke Ellington and Coleman Hawkins. This one was really good too. I liked it a lot. Then they have Crescent, John Coltrane. This one I have a review on as well. I had a little trouble getting into it, but you may feel differently. I do like it though. I've come to like it quite a bit. And then we have Pastel Blues. Now this one was one of 2 Nina Simone titles that they did. This one is the favorite. It's a better recording, and it's got some stunning jaw-dropping moments on it, including the track Sinner Man. Her voice, an acquired taste if you hadn't heard it before, but wonderful, wonderful record. This one is a classic as well. Sarah Vaughan, self-titled. This is with Clifford Brown as well. And I had been waiting for a long time for this. I didn't do a formal review of it, but I highly recommend it. I like all of the vocal albums they've done so far. Then we have, let's see, Duke Ellington and John Coltrane. And this one I did review as well. So you can check back and look at that review. This one I did a review on, and it's grown and grown on me. Black Saint and the Sitter Lady. It was out of print, out of stock for the longest. It's back in stock. I would grab it if you can before it goes back out of stock. These Mingus titles are very, very scarce at times, so this one is a really good one. Very interesting album, very interesting. And then the last one that's currently available from the Acoustic Sounds Jazz Series is this. This is John Coltrane Live at the Village Vanguard. And that was reviewed in a video with Crescent. So take a look at that. Then for Blue Note Tone Poet, we have Freddie Hubbard, Breaking Point is still currently available. I did a review of that as well. You can check that out. Gerald Wilson, Moment of Truth, I just purchased recently. I haven't really had a chance to delve deeply into it. It's a big band type album, and it had incredible sound. That I did notice. So that one is recommended as well. Joe Pass for Django. I fell in love with this. I highly recommend getting it before it disappears. Wonderful, wonderful guitar record. Great sound from the Pacific Jazz label. And let's see, Lee Kunitz Plays with Jerry Mulligan is still available. Also, Hank Mobley, Curtain Call. Stanley Turrentine, Rough and Tumble. Grant Green, The Latin Bit. And I didn't review this yet. I will be reviewing it shortly. And Jackie McLean, Tipping the Scales. Sonny Red, Out of the Blue. And this is Dexter Gordon's Clubhouse. And I was recommending this in the last couple of jazz roundup videos. It was like $25. Now it's back up to $38. So if you check these listings after the video or whenever, you know, they make note of what's on sale. And if you really want that title, I grab it while it's on sale. Then finally, we have the Blue Note Classic series, and that starts off with Larry Young's Unity. Just reviewed this, as well as Adam's Apple, which is the second one, still available. Loved this one, absolute classic. Definitely highly recommended on that one. Also, Sonny Clark Dial S for Sonny is still available. And Lou Donaldson's Blues Walk, I'm sorry. And Reuben Wilson, Love Bug. I also reviewed that. Let's see. Ronnie Foster, Two-Headed Freep, and George Braith Extensions are still available. And Herbie Nichols, the prophetic Herbie Nichols. I like this one a lot. I reviewed it as well. And Six Pieces of Silver, Horace Silver Quintet. Then we have Milt Jackson and Thelonious Monk, and Jack McDuff Moon Rappin', Kenny Burrell Midnight Blue. Excellent classic. Love, love, love this one. If you get any from this list of Blue Note classics, I highly recommend this one. It's hard not to love it. Great late night listen. Let's see. Inner Urge, Joe Henderson, and Bud Powell, Time Waits, and Jackie McLean, Destination Out. Fun one is Jimmy Smith, Home Cookin'. That's a great organ jazz record. And Bobby Humphrey, Fancy Dancer. This is a nice light flute based album and really breezy, fun record. And let's see, Art Blakey, The Big Beat. Another classic, big classic, Hank Mobley, Soul Station. Wonderful record. And then Lee Morgan, Carumba. Wayne Shorter, Speak No Evil. And let's see, Joe Henderson, Page One. And Cassandra Wilson, a modern Blue Note, Blue Light Till Dawn. And Kenny Cox, Introducing Kenny Cox. Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces. John Schofield, Pat Metheny, I Can See Your House From Here. Dexter Gordon, Doing All Right. Art Blakey, Buhena's Delight is from the 80 series, I believe. That's available. Freddie Hubbard, Open Sesame is also from the Blue Note 80 series. I included a couple of those. Excellent record as well. And the last one is Art Blakey, Indestructible. So there you have it. That's the complete list of currently available titles on Amazon. All the links are in the description box below. If you choose to use them, you're helping the channel, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you so much for those who have supported this. And I'll do it again in another 2 months, but definitely grab some of these highly recommended titles, particularly the new Blue Train. I think is going to be spectacular. Really looking forward to that. That's it until next time. I'm Scott for the Pressing Matters. Have a great day.